Hi, I'm Koya Webb, and I'm going to show you how to do Sun Salutation A, Sun Salutation B, and the Get Loved Up variation of Sun Salutation C. You can do these in the morning when you wake up, one of them, or all three, or you can do them right before you start your yoga practice. Okay, let's get started. Bring your hands to heart center and then down by your side. Inhale and exhale. Just center your body and set your intention. Lift your chest, bring your shoulders away from your ears, and inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly lift halfway. And taking your time, exhale, plant your hands and step back into plank. Engage your core, bring your knees down, then bring your chin and chest down, and slowly slide through to Cobra. Inhale as you lift up, and exhale, melt down. Tuck your toes under, come to your knees, and shift back to tabletop, and then to downward facing dog. Bring your heels close to the ground as you can, engage in your core, pressing your heart towards your thighs, and breathe easy. Inhale, and exhale. You want to create an oceanic breath in and out through the nose, creating heat in the body. Come up high up on your tippy toes, bend your knees, step to the front of your mat between your hands. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Step your feet hip distance apart and grab opposite elbows. You can also place your hands on your shins or your thighs to flatten your back, and then slowly bend your knees and come up. Bring your hands to heart center and then down by your side. Sun Salutation A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Flatten your back. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to plank. Bend your elbows. You slowly lower down for Chaturanga or Cobra. If you're doing Cobra, keep your pelvis on the floor and take a couple of rounds, inhaling and exhaling until pressing yourself up to upward facing dog. Using again your knees if you need to downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Let that deep breath massage the back of your throat as you breathe in and out through your nose. Spread your fingers wide on your mat and find your center. Inhaling and exhaling. Come up high up on your tippy toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, slowly forward fold. And then taking your time, bring the energy all the way up in a slight back bend at the top, hands to heart center, and then down by your side. Inhale, arms up, feel the energy. Exhale, forward fold, taking your time. There's no rush here. Slowly inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, plant your hands and exhale all the way down to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, option to stay with Cobra. And then slowly shift to downward facing dog. Remember, your options are always to use your knees if you need to. 5 deep breaths here, in and out through the nose, creating heat in the body. Don't worry if your heels don't go down. Just keep pressing the energy downward, engaging your thighs, releasing your shoulders away from your ears, and spreading and grounding your fingers on the mat. Come up high up on your toes, bend your knees, and step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale with energy all the way up. Slide back bend at the top. Hands to heart center and down by your side. Inhale, arms up, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And then slowly exhale. Plant your hands, step or hop back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, bring the heart up, shoulders down. And then exhale, downward facing. Beautiful. Doing Sun Salutation A should bring heat in the body. Remember, in downward facing dog, you want to engage your core, spread your fingers wide, and breathe. Just breathe. Come up high up on your tippy toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And take your time, inhaling all the way up, really being mindful in your back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your side. Bend your knees for chair pose as we go into Sun Salutation B. Slowly forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, option for Cobra. Exhale, downward facing, breathing nice and easy. Bring your toes together to touch, right leg goes high to the sky. And then step it forward, grounding yourself. Turn your back heel down and come up for Warrior One. Arms nice and strong. Engage your core, spread your fingers wide, and make sure the front knee doesn't go out over your front toe. Press all the energy back into your back heel. Slowly plant your hands down, bring your right foot back to meet your left, and slowly lower down for Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, and exhale, downward facing. Toes together to touch, left leg goes high to the sky, and step it forward for Warrior One. Back heel is down, ground yourself first before lifting up for a nice solid Warrior One. A challenge would be to take your gaze up towards the sky, breathing deeply, spreading your fingers wide, and maybe at a slight back bend as you keep the nice bend in the front knee. Place your hands down, bring your left foot back to meet your right, and go through your vinyasa. Nice, easy, and smooth. Pressing back into downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Let it all go. As you return home, engage your thighs away from your knees. Come up high up on your tippy toes. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. This time on the inhale, bend your knees, come directly into chair pose. Engage in your core. And then extend up into mountain, hands to heart center, and down by your side. Inhale, chair pose. Take your time. And then slowly forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right foot steps forward. Inhale for one breath. And exhale, plant the hands down and step back in one breath. Exhaling all the way down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. And then step the left foot forward for Warrior One. Back heel is down. Nice back bend at the top. Exhale, hands down all the way back as you lower down. Inhale up. And exhale, downward facing. So moving with the breath is the goal here. So even if you can't keep with my count, just make sure that you're breathing in and out. It will get better and better each time you practice. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Come up high up on your toes, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And take your time, bring the energy up into chair pose and all the way up into mountain, hands to heart center, and down by your side. Inhale, chair pose. And slowly bring your right knee to your navel, put your right ankle on your left knee, and come into figure four. Bring your hands to heart center and really sit down deep so you feel that stretch in your outer hip. Slowly bring that knee back to navel and down, hands to heart center. Let's go to the opposite side. Inhale, left knee up and cross it over. Left ankle on the right knee and sit down, figure four. This is really great for your balance and your hips at the same time. Find your center here and your stability. Go down a little bit deeper if you can. Inhale, knee to navel, and slowly exhale down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Taking your time, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Bring the toes together to touch. Right leg comes high to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Look underneath that right armpit and then flip your dog. Come into wild thing, really bringing your heart up towards the sky, letting gravity take your arm back beside your ear. Slowly lower your hip down and bring your right leg high to the sky. Shift your weight forward, knee to nose, and then send it back. Shift your weight forward, right knee, right elbow, and send it back. Moving forward, right knee, left elbow, and send it back. And then step it all the way forward and bring your back knee down for low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, and find the twist. Use the left elbow pressing on the side of your right leg and turn and look up. Option to open your arm wide, or you can find the bind. But don't move too fast too soon. It's fine just to keep your hands at heart center until you can get your armpit all the way to your thigh. Slowly come up, arms up, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands down, scoot your toes up about 3 inches and shift your hips back for half split. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, melt your heart first to find length and then eventually your head. Completely let go. You can even move your neck from side to side. Find your center here and find your breath. If you need to add some blocks or books here to help you find balance, it's okay. Just make sure to tuck your back toe, engage your core, and breathe. Slowly bend your front knee, step your right foot back to meet your left. Bend your elbows, come to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, and slowly exhale, downward facing, using your knees if you need to. Toes together to touch. Left leg goes high to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip, come up high up on that right tippy toe, and flip your dog. Come up into wild thing. Let that arm relax back beside your ear. Lift your hearts towards the sky. And then slowly lower the hip to the ground as you breathe deep. And then bring the left leg high to the sky. Shift the weight forward, round your back, knee to nose, and extend it back. Shift the weight forward, left knee, left elbow, and extend it back. One more time, left knee, right elbow, cross the body, and extend it back. You got this. Step it forward, knee to nose, step it all the way through for a low lunge. Inhale, arms come up. Nice. Exhale, hands to heart center, and twist. So really try to get the armpit as close as you can to the knee. But if you can't feel the twist, just go as far as you can. Options to spread your arms here or find the bind. Again, waiting until you can really get that armpit to the knee before you start to try to bind. This is really a deep twist, great for digestion, great for lengthening your spine. And then slowly make your way back to center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Go ahead and scoot your toes up 3 inches. Shift your hips back for half split. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, melt forward with your heart and then your head all the way down. Completely let go. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Again, deep inhale and exhale. Bend your front knee, bring your left foot back to meet your right, and slowly lower down to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, and exhale, downward facing. Breathe easy. This is your home, your center. Spread your fingers wide on your mat. Check in with your arms, rotating your elbow towards the front of the mat. Come up high up on your tippy toes. Bend your knees. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold, nice and easy. And then bend your knees. Inhale up to chair pose and extend up into mountain. Hands to heart center and down by your side. Slowly bring your arms up and forward fold down. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Toes together to touch. Right leg goes high to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. One breath for wild thing. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower the hip down. Inhale, bring the leg up high to the sky. And exhale, bring your foot forward. Inhale for crescent. And hold the crescent. Feel the strength in your crescent. Exhale, release the energy. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale love, exhale fear. Inhale joy. And slowly bend your back knee and launch yourself into warrior three. Nice and easy, balance. Flex your back foot. Bring your hands to heart center and gaze at one spot on the ground. Find your balance in. If you fall out, it's okay. Just jump right back in. Bring your right hand down, left arm goes up for half moon. Flex your back foot, ground through your toes, and lift. Engage in your core. And you can challenge yourself by looking to the side, placing your hand down, bending your knees together, and extending up into half split. In standing split, don't worry about if your leg doesn't go high. Just do the best you can. Bend your front knee and step back to warrior two. Breathe easy here. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Spread your fingers wide and then reverse your warrior. Breathing nice and easy, extending, keeping that bend in the front knee. Extend back through your arm. Flow back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, reach out over your front toe and come into triangle pose. Inhale and exhale. Press all your weight into that back heel. Breathe nice and easy as you gaze up at your top hand. Find your center, find your core. Spread your fingers wide, bend the front knee, come back to warrior two. Windmill your hands down into the ground. Step your right foot back to meet the left. Slowly lower down Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Toes together to touch. Left leg high to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Wild thing. Slowly inhale, hips up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift the leg up. And exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Inhale, arms up for crescent. Feel the energy. Exhale slowly as you release it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, bring the energy up. Exhale, release it. Inhale, lengthen. And then slowly bend the back knee and launch yourself into warrior three. Taking your time, finding your balance. Flex your back foot, hands to heart center, and gaze at one spot on the ground. Bring your left hand down, your right arm goes up for half moon. See how far you can get the right leg away from the left. Lifting and lengthening with each breath. Slowly bring both hands down, bring your knees together, and stretch up into half split. Really work on melting your heart down towards your thigh, and rotate your foot and your thigh down towards the ground. Slowly bend your front knee and step back. Back heel is down, windmill into warrior two. Inhale and exhale, really sink in here. Find your balance, gaze over your fingertips and reverse your warrior. Keep that bend in the front knee as you lengthen back as far as you can. Making sure your back hand is not on your knee. Make sure it's above or below your knee. Come back to warrior two, straighten your front leg, reach out over your front toe, triangle pose. This is also a beautiful place where you can place a book or a block to find length. Slowly gaze up at your top hand, shift your weight into your back hip. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Slowly come up, bending your front knee, windmilling your hands down into the lunge. Left foot goes back to meet the right. Slowly bend your elbows, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, bend your knees and come into child's pose. Relax your head down to the ground. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Completely let go and round up. Inhale your arms up overhead and slowly bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Now you're ready to continue your practice or start your day.